In the last video, we set up our typing data spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and pull that up right now. So we got typing data, and we've got all these different typing drills available to us now. So let's go ahead and start with conversation type. Conversation type involves a blank Google Doc and a partner. So if we go ahead and open up a new tab, let's open up a blank Google Doc. Got a blank Google Doc. Now, every student needs a partner, and both of the students need to have a blank Google Doc on their Chromebook. So they're sitting right next to each other, and they're looking at each other's screens. And the whole point of this drill is that they stay quiet, and it's essentially a text message exchange between the two students. So student one will type, and then their partner will be reading next to them on their screen, and they'll type back on their laptop. And they'll just go back and forth typing on each other's screen. You'll have some students that will want to share this document with their friends so they can type on the same document, and that's fine as long as it doesn't take them too long to get set up. But the point is, they're going back and forth, typing questions and answers to each other. So as a teacher, your whole job in all of this is to open up a tab and display the timer on the whiteboard. And you can say, all right, we have conversation type for 5 minutes. Or let's just say, 3 minutes. And you hit start. And the students are not allowed to talk. They're typing as fast as they can. So they're just going to type back and forth, all the way until the timer hits 0. So once the timer hits 0, then you have both of them highlight their text. They're going to go to tools, and they're going to go to word count. And they're going to figure out how many words they typed together. So if they typed on different screens, they're going to add their words to their partner. And if they typed on a shared document, they're just going to find the total word count of their conversation. Either way, they just want the total word count. So as the teacher, I tell them the faster you type, the faster your partner types. You're working together to type as many words as possible. So right here, I got 39. Let's say my partner got 50. So 39 plus 50 is 89. We'll go ahead and we'll put the date, and we'll put 89 words. So the total words you typed with you and your partner goes here, and the date goes here. Now the next typing drill is song type. So this one's pretty fun. The students still need a blank Google Doc, so you can have them open this up, and they'll go to their docs, and they'll hit blank. Once they have their blank doc up, this is a solo activity. You wait for the class, everyone needs a blank doc. Then you as the teacher, you can go onto YouTube, or you can bring a media player, whatever you'd like, a CD player if you have one, and you can just search up a song that's appropriate for the entire class. All right. Once you have a song, you're going to play this over some speakers, and hopefully it's a song that's well known by the entire class. If it's not, you just need to make sure the lyrics are a little bit slower and very clear. So you're going to play this song, and as the song plays, your students are going to listen to it, and they're going to type the lyrics. And then we're going to record the word count. So I'm not going to play the full song for copyright reasons, but I'm going to go ahead and type the lyrics, and I'll just speed up the video.
Almost heaven. Country roads.
Okay, so once the song stops playing, the students will have their text right here in their document, have them highlight everything, and go to tools, go to word count, and figure out how many words they type. So 171. So I go to the song type, we go the date, 510 19, and you can put what was it? 171. Now, I've experimented in the past with having a third column. So if I can enter one left, like a song type, I can do the name and just do country roads. But I found it's not really necessary. You can use it if you want. I guess I'll leave it in for now. But so we got the song country roads. We typed 171 words. So that is song type. Next is text type. Text type is pretty fun. What you're going to have to do is have some sort of text that the students can type. So we'll open up a blank doc right now. And I found these small books that were stapled with one staple so the students could hold them next to their laptop and just type in the text that they saw on the page. However, if you don't have that, or like you don't have books that will stay open on their own, you can have them just go to like Wonderopolis or something like that, like a kids news site, and explore wonders. And then there's just questions on this site, so you can find any site that has articles for students. And like if this one, how long have people been drinking tea? And then there's just information for their students about whatever subject. So you can have them split up their screen however they want. And so I've got like my text here, and I can put like the other half right here. And you can give them 5 minutes to type what they can. So as a teacher, your job's going to be getting the timer up. And you can say, all right, you have 5 minutes to text type. So they'll have to find an article, and then as they read, they just type. So whenever the timer goes off, you just have them highlight what they've typed, and they go to tools and word count. So in this case, 35. So on this day, 5/10/19, we typed 35 words. Okay. So easy enough. The next typing drill is novel type. So novel type also requires a blank Google Doc. And this is probably the most simple typing drill. The students just type a novel. So you can use this all school year. And as the teacher, you're just putting up a timer. And depending on the writing skill of your class, you can have them do this for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I typically gave my class between 5 and 10 minutes. So 8 minutes of novel type time. And some of the kids really took off on this. So you can just work on this every single day. Chapter 1. Once upon a time. Yada, yada, yada. And your students can just type and type and type, and they can just make chapter to chapter. Some of the students will really like this. Some of the students will complain that they don't have anything to write or they don't know what to write. So use this drill however you'd like. Once they get done with however long, the 8 minutes, you just have them find their word count. So tools, word count. I typed 4 words. So in novel type 5/10/19, I typed 4 words. Okay. And last but not least is speech type. So with speech type, you'll use this kind of sparingly, I would guess, unless you're really into speeches. So there's certain speeches throughout history that just kind of resonate with people, some unforgettable ones. And if you happen to be learning about any of them in class, like in an ELA lesson, if you're learning about the civil rights movement or something like that, you can turn that into a typing drill so that your students can practice typing and actually process the words of the speech while they do it. So this will take a Google Doc. So your students can open a Google Doc, and you as the teacher can go on YouTube or wherever you have a speech stored. And let's say you're learning about the civil rights movement. So like in this one, I've pulled up the I have a dream speech. So the first thing I did when I pulled up this speech was I found the point that I'd like it to start playing from. My students have their Google Doc open and they're going to type all the words that they hear. So I'll press play and I'll go ahead and type this.
This is freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Okay, so that was a little bit difficult to type, but it was a very short amount of text, and I like the message that this one has. So we'll go ahead and have our students highlight their text, and we'll go to Tools, and we'll look at word count, and we'll see that we typed 35. So we're going to go ahead and add that to our Google spreadsheet. You can go back to your typing data sheet, and you can say the date, 5/10/19, and the person that you were listening to. So in this case, the person was Martin Luther King Jr. And if you'd like to record the amount of words that you typed, you can add that third column. I'm going to merge these cells together, and this one I'll say words. I should probably center it all. So those are all the different typing drills, or at least the ones that I found to be the most effective. And you can use these at the beginning of the day. You can use them for bell work. You can use them to get ready for an ELA lesson. I typically had my students do these every day at the beginning of the day. So my class would have specials. They'd come back from specials after like 45 minutes. And then we'd start with a little typing warm-up, doing the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And then I would choose 1 or 2 of these typing drills to do that day. So the students really liked song type, they really liked conversation type. It should be pretty fun for them. As the teacher, you're going to have to work out your schedule, how you can use these most effectively in your particular classroom.